A little ways back, I added another layer to our visual barrier between our small little permaculture space and what can sometimes be quite a busy road. And in this video, I'd like to share some notes about a pretty simple solution that might be food for thought for folks that want to build really inexpensive, pretty fast, pretty accessible visual barriers for their landscape. Let me explain. As per usual, you will hear lots of road noise because this is a very busy road, and it's the sound of the road that really inspires the desire to hide from it. And you can see here on the east side of our driveway is a pretty darn thick visual wall. This is just coming into spring, and we'll have a lot more green in front of it, which will fill out quite a bit more. Miscanthus grass grows in here, and woven into the fence is all of this bamboo and miscanthus. So they're dried stalks of plants that grew in years past that we just harvest for free from either our own landscape or from neighbors who want the cleanup. But on the west side of the driveway, we were relying on trees that we put in from cutting. So these willows that have gotten taller and taller and taller and don't put on as much visual barrier down low. And this area, if you can imagine, before I started was completely open in between the trees. And now especially when you're pulling out of the driveway and you get past a nice safe spot here, I'll explain in a moment how I pinned all this material up so you can see down the road. But you really can't see through it from certain angles, but some angles you can. I'll share in more details the full build later in the video, and you can skip to that here if you'd like to. But basically there's 3 poles in here. This is the only thing that cost me money. I got these for $5 a piece. They're 8-foot tall T-posts that were coming out of an old military installation, and there's bamboo that's in between these 3 posts, so they're spaced 20 feet apart. It's quite a distance between them. And then there's 17 gauge wire that was first looped around to make a channel, and another loop higher up, and that allowed me to slip the bamboo material in and weave them together. You can see where the tops of a bunch of them were folded down and back through, which kind of creates a little bit more tension in there. You can see how wind is allowed to move through it, but it really does slow the wind down. And most importantly, when giant trucks come barreling down this road, the wind from their diesel exhaust normally would slide right into our property, and with this, it kind of skips. It doesn't reduce the sound of the cars coming through, makes them invisible from certain angles for sure. I don't get the sense of any fumes really drifting into our landscape. I think they hit this wall and bounce right off and keep on going down the road, which is fine by me. If you're interested in putting together something like this, so in our case we're using bamboo because we have neighbors down the road where we can harvest as much as we want and it helps them out, so that's $0. The metal fencing material was all just scrap material laying around, so it's like a couple of dollars worth of metal. And then the T-posts could have been anything, but in this case they happen to be metal T-posts. But you could even use bamboo itself as your uprights. This could have all miscanthus grass in it, this could have phragmites, this could have cut knotweed, it could have things leaning against it on both sides. The basic framework though is heavy duty upright material every quite a distance, wires that make channels to receive the material, and then the material itself to infill. Let me show you more details if you're interested. You can see here what it looked like before I started. There are some tree elements, but it's pretty sparse, it's pretty open. And so I got a load of bamboo on the trailer up there and starting to put the posts in. So I'm using this beefy post pounder, which can take these heavy duty old school posts that I found and get them in nice and deep. Very, very wide spacing between them, probably about 30 feet, 25 feet between the posts. They don't need to do a lot of work. I'm asking this 17 gauge ending spool of wire to be my channel material. There's 2 here. You can see right around knee or thigh height, right around chest height. And there's 2 loops there that will receive this bamboo that's coming in. So I got a trailer load from some folks down the road. I made a connection with them where I manage the bamboo from going into one of their structures on their property in exchange for free bamboo. Each trailer load takes me about 15 to 20 minutes. There's probably 100 trailer loads I could harvest, so infinite fencing for free. I even found this nice table and a tube on the side of the road on the way home, so the free cascade continues here. It's pretty lovely. At first, the bamboo does very little to change the look of things. You can see it's very sparse. It takes quite a bit to get that material thickening up enough to make a significant visual barrier. And then it starts to add up a little bit over time. Now this could be any sort of material. I'm using bamboo because that's what we have, but like I was saying before, giant grasses or any other prunings could be used in this system. You can see where the wire's ready to receive material, and used up the last of this old spool that needed to get used up anyway. Here we are getting a little further along. It's starting to have some influence on what you can see, especially as you get closer to it, and I can start to see where the final gaps are that I need to fill in. Now we're getting even closer. You can decide how opaque you need it to be. Does it need to completely block or just do a pretty darn good job? Good enough is good for me. And the real test is how can I see cars going through it, and I can't. You can see that one happened to be driving backwards. So anyway, cool thing about this, the waste material are all these stalks from down low. They don't protect visually, so I had to cut them out, and I'm setting them aside. Those are going to be amazing structural elements for holding up peppers and things in the garden. So free and bonus on top. When it was all said and done, this was as good as I needed it to be for under $20 and just a few hours of labor, and I can always make it tighter if I need to. Thanks for watching.